We have already protected some of our routes, but the other part of the routes of our RESTful API are not protected yet. So what we are going to do now is to protect all the remaining routes using a more restrictive protection. This new restrictive protection is going to use the auth middleware with the API word, and remember that this API word is using Passport as the driver. Passport is going to require an access token that has related the user information. That means that an access token obtained using only the client credentials is not going to work. The first step is to use this new middleware in our base controller, that is API controller. This middleware sending the auth middleware with the API word. Then what we are going to do is to call the parent constructor from the other controllers. It is not absolutely necessary, but it is going to provide us more flexibility in our code and is going to make very easy some future implementations. So let's just start right here. We just need to call the parent constructor from major part of our controllers, but of course there are some exceptions that we are going to see step by step. In the other cases, we just need to add this call to the parent constructor. So the first exception here is that in the category controller, we are using the client credentials now, and we are protecting the index and show methods, but we need to protect in a different way with our auth API middleware the store, update, and destroy methods. The only thing that we have to do is to add this middleware, but specifically for the other methods excepting the index and show. Now we have protected all our routes for this controller using different grant types depending on the route. Then here we have only client credentials for the index method. That is very good. In fact, we don't have any other methods. We just need to add the call to the parent constructor here. Same here. Now, as you can see, the product buyer transaction controller is already calling the parent constructor, and as we can only protect the store method, so we don't need to do anything else. Then in product category controller, we are protecting only the index here, but we need to protect the update and destroy. So again, we are going to call the API auth, excepting the index method. Then for product controller, we are acting over index and show only, so we are okay here. Again, here we are calling the parent constructor, and we are going to protect all the methods automatically with this. So we don't need to change anything here. Then, inside our transaction controller, we just need to call the parent constructor and continue. We don't need to add anything here. Here we add the parent call. Same here. And finally, for user, we have a special case here. We don't need to call the parent constructor, but we are going to call directly the auth API middleware, accepting store and resend. But there is a special method for this controller, that is the verify method. Remember that this method is used to check if a user exists based on the token, and if it exists, just change the status of that user to verified. It means that basically this link to this route is going to be clicked directly from the email of the user, and that user is not capable and should not send the access token or obtain one access token to send it. So basically we cannot protect this root in whatever way that we need. Basically, this root is going to be completely public in order to provide the user an easy access to this and verify its email. So we need to accept the verify method as well here. After this, all the roots are protected, and we can continue in the next class to see how to get access to this more restrictive protection for some roots. So, see you there.